Squiz Kids acknowledges the traditional owners of the lands on which we podcast, the Turrbal and Kombumerri people.
Squiz Kids!
It's your daily news fix. Fun, free, fresh.
Hello, Squiz Kids quizzes, and welcome to the Kids vs. Adults Weekly News Quiz, your chance to prove who's been paying the most attention to the week that just was. I'm Bryce Corbett. Now, you know the drill. 5 questions for kids about the wonderful world's happenings of the past 7 days, then 5 questions for adults. Whoever answers the most correct questions takes a victory lap. Easy as. Plus, of course, because it's a Friday, we've got all today's birthday shout-outs and all the shout-outs for the weekend coming, including, of course, the world-famous birthday reggae tune. Because, let's face it, it wouldn't be a Friday without it. You ready all? Let's do this. Alright kids, here are your 5 questions. Question number 1. Kids all over Australia in years 3, 5, 7 and 9 sat down this week for what nationwide test? Yeah, that's right, it was NAPLAN. What fun. Question number 2. Aussies in southeast Queensland and northern New South Wales spent the first part of this week huddling from wild winds and lashing rain when a cyclone called what crossed the coast? Yeah, that's right, the cyclone was called Alfred. Question number 3. We heard in the podcast this week how scientists had used the DNA of the woolly mammoth to create a litter of really hairy mice as they attempt to bring back to life the ancient, long-extinct creature. What dinosaur movie, set on an island with scientists bringing dinosaurs back to life, features a similar storyline? Yes, of course, it's Jurassic Park. Question number 4. In Wednesday's podcast, Christy told us about a scientist in New South Wales who grew a vegetable weighing 426 kilograms, carved out its fleshy orange centre and paddled it down a river. Now, if I told you that this vegetable is also in high demand at Halloween, what kind of veggie would I be talking about? Yes, that's right, it was a pumpkin. How funny. Question number 5. We also heard in the podcast this week that scientists had discovered 128 more moons orbiting the big planet in our solar system that has rings around it. Which planet am I referring to? Yeah, that's right, the planet is Saturn. Alrighty, how did you go, kids? Smash it out of the ballpark? Feeling pretty cocky? Okay, let's see how the big people go. Alright, adults, now it's your turn. Time to show those kids who's boss. Question number 1. US President Donald Trump confirmed this week that he would impose tariffs on what 2 Australian commodities? Well done, adults, if you said steel and aluminium. Question number 2. The Australian Grand Prix takes place in Melbourne this weekend. Name the Aussie Formula One driver who has just signed a contract extension with Team McLaren. Yes, it is, of course, Oscar Piastri. Here's hoping he wins this weekend. Question number 3. King Charles released a personal music playlist this week, featuring artists including Diana Ross, Bob Marley, and even Beyoncé. Which Aussie singer made the King's cut? Yeah, none other than our very own pop princess Kylie Minogue. Question number 4. Which NRL team shocked the league this week, making a $13 million multi-year offer to Parramatta playmaker Dylan Brown? Yep, that's right, it was the Newcastle Knights. Question number 5. Ukraine war ceasefire talks came to a head this week, with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky accepting terms, with the ball left in Russia's court at week's end. In which country on the Arabian Peninsula did the ceasefire talks take place? Bit of a tricky one, huh? The answer is, of course, Saudi Arabia. How did you go, adults? How many did you get right? Who is the winner this week? All bow down to your brainiac superiority. If you've missed any of these cool news stories throughout the week and you want to refresh your memory, don't forget that all of this week's Squiz Kids episodes are available for a re-listen wherever you get your podcasts. So, that's the end of the quiz, which means it's now time for...
Shout-outs.
It's Friday, March 14. Today, my friends, is Pi Day. No, not like apple pie. I'm talking about pi, the mathematical constant that is the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter. It is one of the coolest constants in all of mathematics, and you'll find it's used in all sorts of cool places, like architecture, engineering, and even your favourite soft drink bottle. Don't believe me? Then keep listening after this quiz to our super excellent Squiz Kids shortcut on the secret world of maths. It's an absolute cracker. And to the big people listening out there, keep an ear out on the Big Squiz feed for a new episode of their monthly news quiz, dropping on Sunday, where the big minds of our big sister podcast tussle it out for news trivia supremacy. Today is also a special day for these Squiz Kids, celebrating a birthday today and over the coming weekend. And because it's a Friday, we're going to crack out the old birthday reggae tune. Hit it! It's a happy birthday today to Eva and Ethan from the Gold Coast, Tiara and Jenny from Springvale, Finn from Dingley Village, Anisha from Kellyville, Hannah from Barden, Bella from Sydney, Lucas from Urbray, Xavier from Toowoomba, Freddie from Ivanhoe, Julian from Wattle Grove, Eloise from Indooroopilly, and Paxson, who's listening all the way over there in Fayetteville in the United States of America. Well, that's all we have time for. I hope you're enjoying these quizzes. Don't forget, there'll be a new one dropping first thing every Friday morning. And the best bit, they're absolutely free, just as all our other excellent content is indeed free too. Check it all out at squizkids.com.au or simply subscribe to Squiz Kids in your favourite podcasting app and all the audio content will magically appear. For now though, this is Bryce Corbett signing off and reminding you all to get out there and have yourselves a most excellent day. Over and out.